Shout out to Bryce Donovan.
Yeah.
You're doing the best you can. Now there you go. After that, they had this video package leading up to the triple threat of Vasa, Kendall, Armstrong, and we get to that match, Vasa, Kendall, and Armstrong. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna tell you how long this match was until the end of this play-by-play because this was just. I do like that they were serious throughout the whole match. Peter Rosenberg and Robert Stone were serious. They were talking about the ups and downs of PJ Vasa, the ups and downs of Kendall Gray, the ups and downs of Callie Armstrong. They were showing it out. They were showing that PJ Vasa, it was a powerhouse. That after Kendall did a drop kick, it didn't work. Callie did a drop kick, it didn't work. And then they both did a drop kick, and then it worked. And then they both did a kip up, looked at each other, and said on site, and just start beating the shit out of each other. I'm like, yes, that is supposed to be a rivalry. Fuck PJ Vasa. Let's go. Goku Vegeta. Let's fucking go. But either way, they both kept at the same time. Outside the ring, Armstrong took out Gray, then then got taken down by Vasa. Naturally, a big floor spot that this was to cut the commercial break. After commercial, Vasa squashed both Gray and Armstrong in the corner. She showed very impressive strength by lifting both women in the fireman's carry, even though one got out. Gray managed to hit a German suplex on the larger Vasa. Mind you, this German suplex was very special because it wasn't like she was trying to bounce Vasa off the ropes and do kind of like a snap German. Vasa bounced off the ropes, but then she lost momentum. Kendall had to stop, adjust herself real quick, and then do a German. So that's like that was all deadlift in a sense. I'm like, okay, oh, I was supposed to use your momentum. Oh shit, no momentum. Oh, fuck it. All right, so I give her that. At one point, I have that play-by-play right here. Armstrong came flying out of nowhere to break the pin after she got it up. Armstrong got back into the ring and took out Gray, then power slam Vasa. It was an okay power slam. It wasn't like a Randy Orton power slam. It was okay.
Right.
She ran the ropes, the build-up speed for the Cali connection, and I love the placement of the camera, ladies and gentlemen. All we saw was the ring, the right side of the turnbuckle, all of it. The left side of the turnbuckle, 2 out of 3 turnbuckles. I noticed that the second time I saw this, I'm like, why can't I see the third time? Oh, that's why. And then while Callie's doing the Callie connection, out of nowhere, Kendall Gray does the gray, whatever she calls it. I forgot what it's called. Let me see. I forgot what it's called. The gray area for the 1, 2, 3. PJ Vasa just came out of that was on the floor crying. Kendall Gray won. I will say my thoughts on this match. A plus. A plus because I love that these three, Kendall and Callie are becoming like John Cena and Randy Orton. Once they get to know each other, they really can shine in the long runs of the years. You can bring this war back. PJ Vasa was a powerhouse. Okay, that's it. My gripe of this match was 5 minutes and 57 seconds for a triple threat match.
Yep.
5 minutes and 57 seconds. That's all I got. That's the reason I'm mad only at that purpose of this. 5 minutes and 57 seconds. The second match was 14 minutes and 35.
I said the same thing.
Why can't 3 women have at least a 10-minute match for a triple threat? Triple threat, minimum 10, 12 minutes. That's all I wanted to see.
Yeah, I said the same exact thing.
Exactly.
Your mic is muted.
There we go. Say it again.
We thought y'all was censoring yourself for a minute. I was like, well, they opened
That's what I thought too. I'm like, dang, what they saying?
No, my bad. They thought we were censoring ourselves.
Going crazy over there.
No. Go get it. Go get it.
No. No, that's it. Like, it should have been longer. I said the same thing last night. I was kind of pissed. The match should have been minimum.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. The match should have been minimum. Like I was saying, like around 14 minutes, 12 minutes, like that.
Mm-hmm.
You settled on 10 minutes. Like we were going back and forth about it, but ultimately, like it didn't have to be. It could have just been filler, even, but there should have been more of a build up for Kendall to win against 2 strong players.
Yes.
So, and it just should have been a longer match.
Also, fun fact: she beat Callie with the same thing twice, except she didn't do the same thing twice. She knew that she can catch Callie on the Callie connection, but she couldn't do the power slam again because Callie understood that. But she could do this new special that Callie didn't see before, out of nowhere. Works for her. EOD, your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought this was a really good match. My only gripe about it wasn't so much the time, even though it should have been longer. It was the fact that it was the first match, and I understand why it was the first match now, but it's like, come on. I was like all hyped up. I was talking about it on the live stream. I'm like, yeah, the main event. Then I was like, wait, I thought they were just showing like a hype package. But wait, this match is happening right now. At the beginning, I'm like, why? That was my
Yep.
only gripe. But I was surprised that Kendall won, though. I did like that she came out with Ren Sinclair. Finally, I'm like, oh, where's Carly Bright at? Because this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, the both the pin attempts when they had the camera kind of off, where Kendall came out of nowhere, where Callie came out of nowhere. That was pretty cool when they broke up the pins on Vaza. But I'm glad that it was Vaza that took the pin. I actually thought like if she was gonna lose the title, Kendall was the one that needed to get pinned, not Callie. So the fact that they pinned Vaza, I thought that was that was good. And yeah, it should have been way longer. Like it should have been way longer, but when
Yeah.
I'm watching it, they did a lot of stuff in that time, so it felt like it was longer than it actually was. When you said it was like 5, I was like, really? I knew it was shorter, but I didn't realize it was like that short. But yeah, it was good. Like I give it A. I give it an A.
Okay.
It was still a good match, even though the placement of it was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of maybe once
but
they
the
sliced the episode, like I don't even know if maybe it was the main event at one point, and then I don't. Well, they didn't mention the main event, but you know,
No.
if it's a taped show, you can always, oh, I filmed this segment, and maybe we'll just move some stuff around. But I don't know. But that's my
There-
only
you,
gripe about
you
it.
know they always tell the wrestlers that every match is the main event for them to make them feel special, but that's for them. Here are these thoughts and rating of the match, but a nice little addendum. I did talk about this last week. The story between Wendy and Kendall has now started. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree with both of your point as far as what you didn't like about the match. When I saw that they were coming out at the beginning of the show, I was like, that's kind of strange. Why aren't they the main event? And then I was like, okay, they're gonna cut some time out of it, and for it to be that short for a triple threat match, it felt like when I looked up and saw the pin, I was like, that's it. But overall, the amount of time they were given, I thought they did a lot, like really good with the time. And like you said, as far as the commentators talking about each individual wrestler, like talking about PJ Vasa being without her father being there and having 2 older brothers, and that made her more of a tomboy-ish type of character. I liked how they were describing that and some of the moves they did in the ring. But overall, given the time that they were given, I think this was a really, really good match for what they had.
Okay. CJ, go ahead.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match too. I also agree too that the match was kind of short though. They really should have had that, had them a little more time. And then it kind of surprised me too that they started off the show with this match. But yeah, the match was really good, and I actually thought that Kendall was gonna lose it, but then I just thought about like on NXT, Kendall was on there, and that's a live show, and yeah, she's still a champion. So I like, yeah, I think she may keep retaining. So. But yeah, the match was good, and I give it an A also. But yeah, they should have made it longer for them. This is a big deal. This is a title match. They should have made it make it more longer for them.
Okay, Terrell, your thoughts?
Yeah, I will say the match overall is an A for me, but I feel like the same thing with the duration. The duration was way out of pocket, especially for how they built this storyline up, how they built the matchup between the three, constantly giving them camera time, constantly giving them story time to explain their gripes about why they should be champion and why she should stay champion. Just to hit us with a 5-minute match is wild. I'm not upset that Kendall Gray retained. I think she's a fighting champion and is well deserved in her own right. But I just feel like I would have been excited to see PJ win. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been hella excited to see it. But yeah, that's just my only thing. I was mad about it at first with it being the opening match, but then I was like, no, because we still got the other 2 matches. Maybe something's gonna happen at the end. That's the reason why it's the opening match. Maybe they want to just hit us with a shocker, but instead they hit us with a like, dang, that's it.
Yeah. Now, I want to say 2 things about this. I feel for PJ Vasa, and I talked about this, I think, in the chat. Yeah, Vasa's going after Wendy. Like, if everything's going the way I think it's going, because you can kind of see the booking on the wall, like Kendall. And by the way, like we have to give credit to Kendall because Callie was in a triple threat and she survived. Callie was in a Legends match and she survived. Like we have to give the same credit to Callie, the same to Kendall as well. Kendall just
Oh
survived
yeah.
a triple threat match. Good for her. She just like I want her to win, but Wendy is a new Wendy and Wendy deserves a belt and she's the gatekeeper of Evolve. She needs to have the belt and then give it to Vasa. If Callie's gone and Kendall's gone and all we got is Carly Bright, that it could be the new Carly Bright. We talk about it a little later. We'll talk about her a little later in the show. But if this is the new Carly Bright, something different, something vicious, Wendy is gonna have a whole field of fun to really showcase. Like, hey, you know what? I've been here for 6 years. There's a reason. But in Evolve, ladies and gentlemen, years don't matter. We'll talk about that in a second. Post match, Carmen Petrovic. By the way, oh, you know what? Oh, damn. Damn, Chewy. Damn, Chewy. I watched the show twice.